Adrien Broner was shaped by the city he grew up in.
Growing up in Cincinnati was obviously tough.
It's made him the man and the fighter that he is today.
Oh, yeah. We got into boxing, and, that really, saved me from a lot of stuff. John, the dog! Always came to the gym, and it definitely saved me.
That's it.
Adrien's dad took him to the gym when he was about somewhere 6, 7, 8, and that's where he first met Mike Stafford.
Good, there you go. Remember, he gonna fight with his head down. Let's go. There you go. His dad brought him to the gym, and he seen us sparring, and he said he want to put his son in there. I said, it's too early for him to spar. I said, no, put him in there. He came out crying, but the main thing, he came back and coming back. His dad brought him back ever since.
That's it.
My dad's another backbone, he'll tell me if I've done bad and I could do better. Once you got that support system, you can make it anywhere. And that's why I'm here today.
Let him be done and follow you. Let him be done, yeah. Hold right hand.
Broner is on a mission for a 4th title and up against hard-hitting John Molina Jr. Will he stand and punch with him or use his speed? No matter the strategy, Broner will be locked in.
Good. His intensity is so high. He's so smart. He can see what you're going to do before you even do it, So he got that Sugar Ray Leonard smartness.
You know why they call him Mr. MVP? Because there's nothing Broner can't do.
Broner may be serious about boxing, but that doesn't mean he can't have fun, too.
Hey, you know I can't cuss on TV. I'm so sorry. Bleep this out. But his ass great. What you want? I'll give you what you want.
I think you're doing good. If you can work out and run your mouth at the same time, I think you're in pretty good shape.
He can't hit me. He can't hit me at all. Look. He just can't hit me.
I can be a joker because with boxing, you have to be more than just a boxer.
Now look, start counting the shots. From here, we gonna give him 10.
You have to give people a show that they want to see again. You can't just go out there and box.
10-1.
I do that sometimes, just little antics with my sparring partners.
10-8, 10-9.
I spotted him 10.
18-12.
He may be joking around, but a lot of people don't realize he's working on stuff. He's a beast.
When it comes to training, I just try to train like I ain't never had nothing, because I ain't never had nothing. I'm training like it's my last day in the gym.
All right. Now, I don't play no D. All I do is shoot the ball, okay? All right, y'all, let's go, y'all. Play hard, man. About billions on 3, y'all. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Adrien Broner wants to be in the ring fighting John Molina Jr. For now, though, he uses pickup basketball to help satisfy his competitive hunger.
I am the most competitive person in the world. This is how my dad brought me up. He said, I'm not going to ever let you beat me in nothing until you can really beat me. And it's still like that to this day.
Hey, all that pretty shit ain't nothing. I got D.
Whether he's been playing basketball, whether they're outside playing football, whether they're playing cards, whatever he's in, he likes to be number 1 and the winner.
We got to take over. Hey, let's them on the arms.
That's a basketball for Adrien Broner. No defense. Waving his hand like a flag and shooting it. He wanted to be the star. I knew this kid was going to be a champion one day, and I wasn't going to let no other coach get him and put him in another sport. He wasn't going to be a basketball player. I know he wasn't going to be no football player. I knew he had skills enough to be a boxer because he displayed it when he was 6 years old.
Hey, coach, you the head coach. Tell him to say my name. He taking me off my game. I'm not bringing you
His whole crew in Cincinnati can't join him in Vegas. So this is a chance to be with his closest friends who have stood by him for so long.
The people that I got around me, they don't care about the money I make or how big my name gets. They just want to see me pursue my dream.
I think it's good for Adrien to still be around some of the guys that he grew up with.
I gave y'all 30. Y'all ain't see no 10 threes?
It's nice to be with people that know you and that you can relate to.
I seen about 5, though. So you missed 3. I seen 2.
I love playing basketball, but boxing just stuck with me, and I can't let it go. But I can't let basketball go either. Look. Before we go, we're going. You gotta tell Ari it's your fault that we late, so she won't be mad then.
When a boxer is training for a huge fight, the last thing you'd expect is a stop at the nail salon. But for Adrien Broner, it's an important part of his preparation.
I don't go to get my nails polished or anything. I gotta keep my feet right, man. I get pedicures because boxing, I use my feet. I just gotta make sure that they're in shape so that I can move around in this ring.
Some quiet time in the salon also gives Broner a chance to spend some quality time with his daughter, Naraya.
I love being a dad. My daughter, she's the only girl I got outside of 5 boys.
Because you need to pick me up for school.
When Naraya and Adrien are together, I think she's the boss in that one. So she's got him wrapped around her little fingers right now.
Daddy!
I do think the kids are a good outlet for Adrien. They give him a reason to push himself as hard as he does.
Broner's childhood was not an easy one. And while boxing has brought accolades, fame, and money, for him, there's an even greater reward.
I really want my kids to grow up and not have to go through the things that I went through or see the things I've seen. At the end of the day, it's all about making them smile and making their life much better.
John Molina Jr. arrives to work in the friendly confines of a legendary gym.
We're in the famous Goosen gym, 10 Goosen gym. You look at the walls, you look around here, there's been many fighters, Diego Corrales, Casamayor, the list goes on and on that have worked here.
Everyone has the same common goal in this place. Everyone wants the best out of boxing, and they're gonna work hard. So when you're in a room full of like-minded people, you get the best work out of everybody.
Joe Goosen, charismatic character himself. You got a haircut yesterday, so it looks sharp. Oh, you got them all cut.
Hall of Fame trainer Joe Goosen owns the gym. He's known Molina since his days as an amateur. And fortunately for Molina, Goosen has seen it all.
Is it getting hot in here yet, guys?
It's usually a lot hotter in here.
Yeah.
We keep it real hot because most of these fights eventually end up on TV, and if you've never been under TV lights, that can raise the temperature quite a bit, so you want to get used to that. Then it makes it a lot easier as well to have it hot in here to lose the weight.
Goosen was the guiding force for Molina early in his career. But in the past few years, stability between the two men has remained elusive.
Amongst the boxing community, there's a joke that me and Joe are like the Ross and Rachel of boxing, because we're on again, off again, and we're on a break.
And I certainly hope I was Ross. It's just part of the game. It's not something that I hold a grudge about at all. No matter what water goes under the bridge with us, I'm still going to be friends with John Molina.
We've had some wars together, and it's a trusted, guided voice that I'm used to in that corner, which, when you're in a fight of this magnitude, you want that. So being back with Joe, it's like we never skip a beat. During fight time, if Joe Goosen were to tell me that the grass outside is blue and someone asked me what color is the grass outside, I'm going to say, well, that's easy, it's blue. Because that's how much trust you got to have in that individual when you're going into war.
You can knock this guy out if you let your hands go for 3 minutes.
When Molina has gone to battle with Goosen in his corner, success has often followed.
He got stuck with that left hook by Molina. And the referee has stopped the fight.
And heading into this fight, their bond is stronger than ever.
It really was, yeah.
Hey, one of these days I'm gonna kick your ass.
Wait until I'm 70.
When he's 70 years old, I'm kicking his ass.
Keith turned 15 years old. We saw that he could box with anybody, and he was also knocking grown men out.
Keep working that half step back, too. That's it.
Dan and Ben at that time were testing all of the fresh new talent. Dan would say, "Welcome to St. Pete Boxing. I'd be happy to work with you, but you must pass the Keith Thurman test." They said, "What's that?" He said, "Well, you need to spar that boy over there." He goes, "Well, I'm a grown man. He looks like he's 14 years old." He goes, "Well, he's 15. And a lot of guys would laugh and smile. A few rounds later, they hit the blue canvas. They would know that it was the truth.
That's it. Keep double that right hand.
You ever jump rope for 2 hours?
Yeah.
I seen him jump 2 hours without missing. Remember that day?
Yeah.
Never seen another human being do that.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Go to the other tape, man.
Which one you want?
The next, just go to the next fight.
When you can jump rope for hours, it can get repetitive. So Thurman multitasks and watches tape of his opponent.
Most fighters don't want to see tapes, but, you know, Keith will watch the tape, we'll discuss strategy together, and go forth from there to put a game plan together.
I break down the average punch count that my opponent brings to the ring, and I also come up with my own statistic on what my average should be for that fight to produce a shutout very similar to my last fight with Bundu. It was a very mathematical approach.
He's just busy and tough. Gives you a lot of angles. He tries to rough you up inside. He's holding and hitting. Keith is a good technician, but he's also a good strategist. If he can't knock you out, he's going to outbox you. Although he's a very good fighter, very tough opponent. He ain't been hit by the Terminator yet.
At the gym, Keith Thurman prepares for the battle-tested Robert Guerrero. Thurman has 21 knockouts, but knows the importance of never letting your guard down. A work ethic instilled in him at a young age by the first trainer he ever knew.
Ben Getty was my original trainer. He's the man who taught me everything. Ben believed in me and believed in my talent, my skills before anybody else. He told me and the rest of the world at the age of 14 that this boy will be world champion.
Everybody loved and respected Ben. He's the real reason that Keith is where he is today. So it was quite a blow when he passed away.
Ben Getty said, "Don't ever forget where you come from." And I come from St. Pete Boxing.
I feel fortunate that he's with all you guys, you know.
He's come a long way from
the
elementary school.
Come a long way from the elementary. Keith has a great family with the guys at St. Pete Boxing Club. I think it's more important to have people around him that know him than people that just can help him overall.
The untimely passing of Getty in 2009 threatened to derail Thurman's championship dreams. Until Dan Birmingham, a trainer who had been helping Ben with Keith, stepped in.
That's it. Most of your escape should be this way, because after the exchanges, he's constantly trying to wing this at you.
Dan was there when I was 14.
My relationship with Keith started when Ben brought him in. He was just a young kid starting out in the amateurs.
Dan was there and saw how Ben Getty and I trained together. He saw my work ethic. I hope this time you do a little better than last time, buddy.
Keith Thurman is also anxious for his bout with Robert Guerrero, so he can't help but turn leisure time with his family into something else.
Every gutter ball you throw, you got to do 10 push-ups. Every gutter ball I throw, I do 20 push-ups. All right?
Yep.
Shake on it?
Yep.
Like a man?
Yeah, like
all
a
right.
man. Let's
There
go.
we go.
Let's go.
What I remember about Keith, he always had a very competitive spirit.
Bam! See? Turn up the heat. Let's go, superstar. Let's go, superstar. Come on. Ah!
Now I gotta do push-ups.
That's a gutter, man.
Yeah,
right there. Right there. Count them out.
Everyone adores him. not only for his boxing ability, but for the type of man he is, the type of brother he is, the type of son he is. The way I see it, he's top-notch.
I learned how to play a lot of things from you and Mom.
I know.
I learned how to ice skate at 4 years old. I learned how to shoot pool at 4 years old. And I learned how to play chess at 4 years old. He never took it easy, you know. He always talked junk. How you gonna talk junk to your 4-year-old son in a chess match?
One of the reasons why I never let him win in anything is because my philosophy is that life won't let you win. You have to go after it and get it for yourself. It's not going to be handed to you.
Even while we're shooting pool, it's my turn to shoot, you know. And he goes, that's a lot of green, boy. That's a lot of green. I don't know if you can make it. Come on, one more for fun. Oh!
With Keith and his family, there's a lot of love involved. They care about each other.
As you see him doing his push-ups, you know, he's trying to catch up to these guns, you know.
I'm almost there, Keith. I'm almost.
See how he's bragging?
There.
See how he's bragging? How much you weigh?
145.
145?
Yeah.
I'm about to knock you out, boy. Lose weight or gain weight, because you messing around in my weight class.
And you need that, because on one hand, you're trying to kill and you're being killed. And then when you walk outside, you have to have that support system of love and caring to balance yourself out.
All right, Pop. Coming out.